We are in conversation with Shri Ravinder, the CMD NSIC, who has come all the way from Delhi, and he's here with us today on the World Environment Day, when we are celebrating, jubilating and congratulating each other, particularly when we are having herbal health plantation. And I wish to share with all of you, today there is a plantation of 200 medicinal plants which are medicinal value usage in Ayurveda, and that plantation has been initiated by none else than the CMD of the NSIC today. Once again, sir, we welcome you in the conversation.
Thank you.
I wish to take on a few more points with you. One is that North India has got a lot of entrepreneurs. Like Ludhiana is there, Jalandhar is there, Amritsar is there, and of course couple of other portions. Then come to Haryana, I have got Panipat, I have got Ambala. Himachal has got a lot of portions, Uttarakhand has got a lot of portions where a lot of entrepreneurs are there. Now there is a provision with the NSIC under ST-SC hub that we enhance the ST and SC beneficiaries, those are already entrepreneur, to upscale their level. Would you be kind enough to just highlight onto that?
Yeah. See, we all know that government is the biggest buyer. Government departments, public sector enterprises, they are the biggest buyers. And to promote the micro small enterprises, government has introduced a scheme of public procurement that 20% of the purchases will be made from these micro and small enterprises. To encourage SC and ST entrepreneurs, it was also decided that 4% of 20% of this 20% or 4% of the purchases by government departments and central public sector enterprises will be made from these SC and ST entrepreneurs.
Wow. So once again, 4% is absolutely clear. For that 20%, would you be kind enough to just...
See, 20% of the purchases to be made by central government or central government CPSEs have to be made from micro and small enterprises.
Okay.
Out of this 20%, another 20% will be exclusively from the entrepreneurs from the SC and ST category.
Okay.
So when we work for them and we have a conjunction with the SC-ST hub, it implies that we would like to have more of SC and ST entrepreneurs.
It's an encouragement.
It's an encouragement for them who can make these supplies.
Okay.
See, when we interact with the CPSCs, we find they say, well, we do not know where these entrepreneurs are, where these SC and ST entrepreneurs are, and the data which the government has, compiled shows that not even 1% of the purchases are being made from the SC and ST entrepreneurs, which means we have a big room for bringing in these SC and ST entrepreneurs into the mainstream of operations.
Okay.
That is where we believe this SC and ST hub will be playing a very big role, because bringing them to the forefront, for which we suggest please bring them on the MSME data bank, which is a centralized data bank, an initiative of our Secretary MSME and our Honorable Minister for MSME, and it is an initiative of the Ministry of MSME. You bring them on that so that everybody knows where they are, because then you cannot say कि मुझे नहीं मालूम कि SC और ST entrepreneur है कहाँ पर, क्योंकि आज की डेट में भी 10,000 से अधिक SC और ST entrepreneurs का डेटा उस डेटा बैंक पे है.
Okay. And it is in public domain?
It is in public domain.
And it is on the website of the MSME?
Or
NSIC?
NSIC is maintaining that. It is on the website on the portal. It's an independent portal. www.msmedatabank.in. That is the portal address.
Okay.
So you can log into that and you can find out what it is. In case you have any problem, please visit my IT department in Delhi.
Okay.
Dr. Balade is my IT head. But the point which we are trying to make is, we need to upscale these SC and ST entrepreneurs.
Okay.
Whether by way of training, whether by way of creating more awareness, or whether by capacity building of these. And when we talk about capacity building, we also include giving them the exposure of what the world is doing. How do you give them the exposure? By either taking their products to those exhibitions where they can also showcase them, or making them to visit those exhibitions, whether domestic or international, where they can go and see what is happening in the world outside and where they are lacking.
Okay.
Government supports all these initiatives.
Okay.
Then, even when you have to, you see, we run a scheme called single point registration, where public sector enterprises encouraged to take vendors out of that list of SCST, SPRS, single point registration scheme of ours, that is of NSIC. Now, for getting them registered, we now charge a nominal fee. But for SC and ST entrepreneurs, government has said, let them pay just 100 rupees, rest the government will pay.
Okay.
No fees to be paid by an SC and ST entrepreneur. That's another big advantage. Why I say this? Because the confidence of a third party inspection which NSIC gets while making this registration is something which the CPSCs really look forward to.
Okay.
We are also encouraging CPSCs to hold more vendor development programs, wherein we invite these SCST enterprises and have a matchmaking with the CPSCs. We also participate in tenders on behalf of these SC and ST entrepreneurs. So that is something where the whole, the entire gamut of activities take place to upscale or to take the SC and ST entrepreneur to the next level.
Okay.
That is what the ultimate mandate of the government is, on which NSIC is working. We have been building synergies with various organizations, and I am sure your organization would be another big strength when we start working with these SC and ST entrepreneurs.
What an encouragement. Thank you very much, sir. What message would you like to give it to the youth of this particular country when the Honorable Prime Minister has taken a mandate that we should have maximum children either seeking employment or entrepreneurship? What message would you like to give to the youth of this particular country as a CMD of the NSIC today on a World Environment Day?
Well, we are very lucky to have a Prime Minister who's always so inspiring.
Yes.
And he always gives certain messages which get embedded in your mind. And one of the things which he said, when he talks about the various Ds, talks about the democracy, the demography, he mentioned about the demographic dividend which our country has. The youth, the population, the young population. And India is going to become the youngest country in the world by 2020, as they say.
Yes.
While we cherish this as a big strength, we also look upon this as a big challenge.
Yes.
Because the challenge is, when you have youth, you need to create opportunities for them to keep them engaged. One could be the jobs and another could be alternatives to them. We always believe in NSIC because we have always been, right from our inception in 1955, being engaged with those who can create jobs for others. And it could not be more relevant today, and that is what makes our Honorable Minister say, Berozgar se Swarozgar tak. That is the journey which the youth has to travel. And we create opportunities for them. The livelihood business incubation, a scheme of the ministry, rapid incubation, a scheme of NSIC, and the endeavors which we make. So I urge upon the youth never to get disappointed. There are opportunities on the anvil. As our country really grows from strength to strength, when all these sectors begin to open up, and it is not only India which has a huge market, that itself should be enough strength and attraction for all of us to do certain things by becoming entrepreneurs. Whether it is the SC and ST who would be brought to the mainstream, I would say the youth in every segment of our society has something to look forward to, and our organizations are always there to do the required handholding. I would only say, while education is important, we have examples all over the world, be it the Tendulkars of today in cricket, or be it the Messis and the Bill Gates in the world outside. All of them meant that academics is not the only thing.
Yes.
It is the spirit which matters, and the spirit of entrepreneurship can never be left behind.
Wonderful, wonderful. What an encouraging message for the youth of this particular country from the CMD NSIC. I'm pretty sure that each one of you would be looking forward to some kind of an opening and some kind of a wonderful tomorrow for all of you. Thank you very much, sir. Thanks for coming. It was such a pleasure to have you with us over here. And we're looking forward to be working with you on a long-term relationship. Thank you very much, everybody.